to Routinsie. This is Rachel, the founder. Welcome to your Routinsie era. I'm going to quickly go over our homepage, aka your holy grail, the dashboard that you're always going to be looking at. I want you to think of your homepage as basically your daily planner. This is going to have everything you need as a quick glance throughout your day. On the top of your homepage, we have an affirmation area, we have mood tracking and gratitude, we have, of course, the calendar. Under your today is where your actual schedule is going to start to build out. Our schedules actually include not only the plans and the events for the day, but also routines build right into the schedule. So you can actually use our routine builder for to-do lists even. We also have a to-do list builder right on your homepage. Underneath that, we have your habit tracker. So every day you can go in and check off your habits that you actually have for the week, and below this your goals will actually load that are the higher goal category. So we'll get into all these different topics and different tutorials, but overall you can check it off that you actually did this goal for the day. And as you can see below, that goal category is going to load. We also have countdowns right on the homepage. So if you have something special coming up, when you actually go and create an event, you can set it to have a countdown, and those countdowns will live here at the bottom. If you don't want a certain widget, let's say you don't want to use countdowns, you can just simply delete it there. Or if you go into our settings right here, settings, and you go to homepage widgets, you can actually select which widgets you want or do not want. On the homepage, you can also minimize your widgets by clicking this little button right here and then minimize. So that's going to minimize it down so that it's about a lot smaller. Especially nice right here on the today, if you minimize that, it's going to bring all your events for the day up. This is going to be a pretty quick run through of the homepage, but let's say you wanted to check in for the day. You can either type your affirmation here, you can type your own affirmation per day, or you can click magic generate and get one of our quotes and click save. Once you click save, that's going to stay right here for you just to remind you all day of how capable you are. You can also use this block for anything. Think about a to-do that you don't want to forget, or a main focus of the day, or a Bible verse, or whatever it is that makes you feel ready to take on your day. Next, for the mood, this is where you do need to go into settings. When you first get Routinsie, you're going to want to go into homepage settings. Set your mood presets. As you can see, I already have a ton of my moods set up, but yours is going to come blank. So what you're going to want to do is set up moods that you often experience. It's all about creating patterns in your life and figuring out how you feel on a day-to-day basis. So if you feel like you typically have, let's say, 5 main moods, I would set them up here under settings first, so that way you always have them on your homepage to pull from. We have different aesthetic symbols. I really didn't want to go for a typical kitty emoji in Routinsie, since our aesthetic is much more simple and sophisticated, and this is something you're going to see all day on your homepage. We really wanted it to match Routinsie. So you can choose from different symbols depending what you want. So let's say we're going to choose the heart. You're going to select any custom color you like, and then we're going to put energized. Energized. We're going to click save. Now, as you can see, that mood has officially saved. If you want to delete a mood from your custom moods, all you need to do is hold down on the mood and you can click delete. So that will delete them from your presets as well. So when you go back to your homepage, once you set those up, you're going to always have them available. So when you go to check in, which this will always be unchecked in the morning, you can click energized and then you have your mood set for the day. Next up, this is where you're going to build out your first events and routines. Every single plus sign in our app will take you to our main dashboard of adding an event, a routine, or going to your favorites. We will get into favorites in a different video, but to set up your first routine in Routinsie or your first event, we will put first event in Routinsie just as the title. This is where you're going to put your title. Here is where you're going to select the date, just like any calendar, the time right here. If this event is going to be an hour, or you can also go into custom to add a longer event as well. You can also make this an all-day event by toggling this on, and then we have our color palettes that come with a theme. If you are in one of our custom themes, you're already going to get these gorgeous palettes that I've designed for you, but you can also go in and simply change the color to appear as anything that you want. Let's say we want to go with this dark plum. It's actually going to show you the color that you chose by changing this to be the color. If you want to repeat the event, you can make this repeat daily. We're just going to do once. You can do daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or custom. If you go into custom, you can get very specific if you just want this event to, let's say, repeat on certain weekdays. Monday through Thursday, and we're going to do it bi-weekly. So that would mean that it's going to repeat bi-weekly. Make sure you click select at the very end so that's set for custom. Again, I'm just going to do once for the purpose of this tutorial, but you can change it right there. Here's where if you want to create a countdown, if you want to favorite this event, this will then live under your favorites. So you can title it as whatever you want for that title of this event, so you can grab it for the future. You can add it to specific workspaces. Workspaces in Routinsie are simply different calendar views. So you can have calendars for different things in your life. You can also invite others, just like any large calendar app. We want you to be able to fully replace those calendars with Routinsie. And you can also add a location. So we're going to create this event for 9 a.m. today. So we're going to click create event. And as you can see, you have your your second event blocked in. We're always gonna have the time here. When this event is done, you'll see a check mark here. So the dot will go to a check mark. As the event loads, this will actually load. You'll actually be able to see this event moving through into your next event. So as you can see, as you stack these events, you're going to get that gorgeous aesthetic that you see on our social medias. And then if you want to build in routines, you can do that through the plus sign, routine. And then our routine builder is very intuitive, very similar to creating an event, but you're just going to add steps here and click this enter button, and you'll actually get steps for that routine, but same exact protocols for how to utilize those routines there. Now, that is how you're going to start to get that buildable look here. Your to-do lists are very obvious and very easy to use. So you're going to go in and you just simply add a to-do. Easy to use. We're going to add this in. And as you can see, I added it. If you click this back button, it'll save that new to-do. If you check it off, it will show that you're actually loading your to-do list, which is super fun, but this will not delete until the next day. So in 24 hours, when you go to the next day up here at the top, that to-do will actually delete because you finished it. Anything you left unchecked will follow into your next to-do list, which is an awesome feature of Routinsie. We're going to do more tutorials up next to go into the sticky bar, go into deeper views of your calendar so you can see the day, week, and month view, as well as our reflection section, which is actually your idea bestie. We have a notes to more to-do lists, reminders, and journaling right in Routinsie, so we'll be diving into that as well. And then the last sticky bar, which is your goals and your habits. This is where you'll be able to set your goals and habits. But your best friend is going to be your homepage, your daily ritual in app form. And welcome to Routinsie. This is Rachel, the founder. Welcome to your Routinsie era. I'm going to quickly go over our homepage, aka